Hello, everybody. I'm glad that didn't knock the camera off when I did that. Very damp. It's the second to last day of February, and it feels like spring. It's wet and warm and muddy and everything. Anyway, Radikon S-Line Sivi Pinot 2018. This is 100% Pinot Grigio from Gorizia, up here on the border between Italy and Slovenia, up there in the Dolomite Mountains. I put this cork in there. There you go. Actually, here we go. Here we really go. Look at that. There's a reason that this is the reason that Pinot Grigio is called Pinot Grigio, or Gris, is because the grape skins have color to them, actually. Like when you see them when they're really fully ripe in the vineyard, they have color. They have like a blush to them. For skin contact Pinot Grigios, I will say this has more color than most skin contact Pinot Grigios that I have seen in my wine career. This gets like about 2 weeks on the skins, fermented with native yeast. Then it's put into 3,500 liter Slovenian oak botti for a year and a half to age before bottling. This is the Radikon S-Line, which are wines with slightly less skin contact. Well, not slightly less, exponentially less, several times less, where this is several weeks. The Radikon wines are several months, so big difference there. Then they're aged for longer, but otherwise the winemaking is otherwise it's similar, and the farming is pretty much the same. Service temperature, actually, this is really, I should have said this when I was drinking the Slotnik, the Chardonnay Tokai Friulano yesterday. Which was, I've got to say here, if you didn't watch that video, it is delicious. So much tropical, rich, expressive, like pineapple, mango, peach, and stuff like that, but with this real backbone of salt, of salinity that's fantastic. But after that, I was thinking, like, boy, I really should tell everybody, these wines should not be drunk super chilled. Like, this is not like normal white wine. It actually says on the back label here, service temperature 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which that's exactly basically what I was thinking, like cellar temperature, or like what my warehouse is kept at. It was perfect. So anyway, that's cool. I was like, I wonder whether that's what the winery thinks, and then I actually bothered to read the label, and I was like, oh, that is what the winery thinks. So yes, skin contact Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio has color, that's why it's called Pinot Gris. The name here is Sivi Pinot, because Sivi is Slovenian. I'm going to go with for gray. I am cold and damp right now, but I'm not going to let that get to me or slow me down or keep me from enjoying this wine. Something about it smells like that part of Italy to me. I've been there. I've actually only been there once, but I did a lot of running around, like in the hills, in the foothills of the mountains, like early in the morning and stuff, and it was beautiful. And wandered around and ate a bunch of mud and drank a lot of wine, and it smells very, very familiar, pulling at my heartstrings. Pink grapefruit juice. Something spicier, though. Something more pithy and visceral. Raspberry. It's a tiny bit like, I mean, obviously it smells like wild fermentation here. Not in a volatile acidity way or anything like that. Not in a Brett way. It just smells, it has this like this meaty savoriness to it. Pink grapefruit though, definitely. A little bit of watermelon. Mm. Oh boy, that's great. I opened this like an hour ago or something like that, and it has actually really like opened up and improved in that period of time. Okay, rich, juicy. It's like pink grapefruit right up front, like fresh and zippy and stuff like that. And then the mid palate expands and has this like spicy, like coriander and pepper and stuff like that to it. And like, it's not licorice. I don't think it's like aniseed. But there's something there that's like spicy, like rye or caraway or something like that. I really like aquavit, so that's one of those flavors that I just sort of have in my mind. And it wasn't obvious when I first tasted it, when I first opened the bottle, but now this also has a real core of salt, this backbone of salt that runs through the palate of the wine and supports that fruit, and then the spice and stuff that it's got. Yeah, it's got a little bit of tannin, a little bit of like pink peppercorns. Oh, it's got pink pepper to it, white pepper. Yeah, you definitely get that in the mid palate finish. And then the finish is also pithy, like pink grapefruit meat. Yeah, just a little bare spit of tannin. Fades away. The salt stays and lingers. Gets prettier. And there's a little bit of like strawberry flavor. Like strawberry ice cream. Like that strawberry, like candied strawberry, like concentrated like strawberry that comes back. It's like the very, very last, very final flavor that I get from this. This is really cool. Don't be scared by the fact that it's cloudy or the crazy like orange salmon blush color. This is really cool, really interesting dynamic wine. I'm really glad I opened this and tasted it because I didn't know what it was, and it's awesome, complicated stuff that's unique. So, all right, I'm gonna go write some notes about it now. Hopefully there's not too much reverb here from the truck that kept this from being wet.